In this video of Tbilisi, Georgia, I'll show you and describe a walking tour of the tourist areas of Tbilisi. Kelly Street, the best place to find authentic Georgian cuisine. The famous Maidan Bazaar and the Clock Tower. My tourist tips on visiting Tbilisi. Interesting sculptures and statues in Tbilisi. What's really inside this beautifully designed building in Tbilisi? Anti-Russian sentiments in Tbilisi and why? So please stay tuned to my video. Please remember to post a like, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell so you can always get my latest travel videos. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm in Tbilisi, Georgia, and I'm going to do a walking tour of the tourist areas of Tbilisi. Stay tuned. Now, the one thing about walking around Tbilisi is that there are very, very few pedestrian crosswalks. So I came from that side near that church to this spot here, and there are no crosswalks anywhere on this street. So you got to kind of rush across the intersections, and when there's no cars coming, that's the only way to cross the streets, the major boulevards here. But the tourist areas are all very pedestrian friendly, as you will see. So this is the Kura River. That's the main river that flows through Tbilisi. There's a beautiful paved pedestrian path along the river that takes you all the way to the main tourist areas in the cities. Now, right behind me is the Bridge of Peace in Tbilisi, Georgia, and this is kind of the starting point of the tourism area of Tbilisi. You'll also notice in the background there's a few tourist boats, and there are little tour boats that'll take you up and down the Kura River to show you the sights. On one side of the Bridge of Peace, you'll see this beautiful park with two major tourist attractions. The first tourist attraction is this hot air balloon ride, which takes you up about 60 meters into the air. The ticket booth is right here. The second attraction in the park, beside these statues, is the Mother of Georgia tramway. That's the tramway, and it takes you up to that old fortress, and also the Mother of Georgia statue, which is that silver statue on the right-hand side. You can check out my other video on Tbilisi to see what it's like to go up the tramway, and also the Mother of Georgia statue. Right beside the entrance to the tramway, there are hotels and restaurants on this side of the Bridge of Peace. They're slightly less expensive than the other side. When you cross the Bridge of Peace, don't be surprised to see some very nice live musicians. As you get to the other side of the Bridge of Peace, you see a couple of tourist areas. First is the Shangri-La Casino. There are a few casinos here in Tbilisi. Shangri-La is one of them. And also the main tourist area of Tbilisi. And this is the area. Right after the bridge, this is called Erkeli Street.
This one is 6.
Yeah, 6. Yeah, 6. Cheese or no?
Cheese one. Yeah.
This one. This one.
Hi. This is on Erkeli Street. Erkeli Street is a very touristy street, and especially touristy for Westerners. So everything is in English, and it's very American friendly. Now, one thing you should note, I mentioned this in my prior video about Tbilisi, is Georgians naturally don't smile. This is a normal practice here in this part of the world. They don't smile at strangers, they consider it disrespectful. But here in Erkeli Street, you'll see all the Georgians smiling at you. That's because they're trying to sell you something. This is the Zion Cathedral of the Dominion of Tbilisi. Tourists are allowed to enter. Unfortunately, there's a strict dress code and I'm wearing shorts today, so they won't allow me to enter. Otherwise, I would have shown you the inside of the church. you'll soon reach this square, which has several hotels and also the Maidan Bazaar. The Maidan Bazaar. Let's go inside. From the Maidan Bazaar is this bridge, Meteki Bridge. And as you walk across the Meteki Bridge, you'll see that hot air balloon. You'll see that it's about 60 meters up in the air, and that's the view they give you of Tbilisi. You also see some other churches and statues. And of course, the mother of Georgia over there. From that main square, I'm now walking this way towards the Freedom Monument, Freedom Square. Now, a few travel tips for you. All of the menus I've been showing you is menus of Georgian cuisine. And to get US dollars, all you do is take the number that you see on the menu and divide by 2.7 to get US dollars. The second thing is that this country, Georgia, is primarily a Christian country. But they're also a former USSR country. So what it means for you is everything's open on Sundays. Unlike Western Europe, especially places like Germany or the Netherlands, which everything closes on Sunday, everything in Tbilisi is open on Sunday, and today is Sunday. And here we're approaching Freedom Square. Now, a couple of traveler's tips. You can't actually go up to the pillar and the statue right behind me in Freedom Square. Can't walk up to it. And the second thing is that it's a traveler's tip, but your Western credit card will be accepted here everywhere. So there's very little need to exchange your money into Georgian lari if you're walking in the tourist area. Now, another tip for you, Freedom Square is kind of the center of the city, and so the hotels around here are quite expensive. The Courtyard by Marriott's right in front of me. I think I showed it to you in the video just before. And all the hotels around here are fairly pricey. As you'll see from my other video of Tbilisi, I'm staying about a 25-minute walk from Freedom Square, and I'm paying hardly 50 US a night for my Airbnb, and you'll see that in my other video. This is Rustaveli Avenue. It's the main artery in Tbilisi, Georgia. Now, one thing I've learned in Tbilisi is the term Liberty Square and Freedom Square are the same place. So the signs here will say Freedom Square, but Google will call it Liberty Square. So it's the same. And you'll also see the main subway station here and the main bus stop, which is called Liberty Square. The M is the metro sign for Liberty Square. And going inside there, you can get the metro. On one side is Galleria Tbilisi, and that is the main shopping mall in Tbilisi. And on the other side of the metro is the main bus stop, which is over there. Now behind me, as I showed you, is the main bus stop for Tbilisi, Georgia. And from here, you can take an express bus called 337 to the airport. It's not really all that express. It makes about 20 stops along the way, but they call it an express bus. To get on the bus here in Tbilisi, all you have to do is just tap your credit card. You can buy a stored value card at the Liberty Square Metro, and they'll sell it to you if you give them Georgian lari cash. However, I haven't needed it. I just simply have been tapping my credit card and going everywhere. Please see my other video of Tbilisi to see what the metro's like and also how to get around on the bus. Now, there are two inexpensive ways to get around Tbilisi. One is using the Bolt app, B-O-L-T. Uber does not work here. Now, Bolt will take your credit card and it'll get you where you need to go or you want to go. It's very reasonably priced. If you want to save about 10 to 15% on your taxi ride, download the Yandex app. It's a Russian rideshare app, and it'll bring you the same taxi as Bolt, but it'll be about 10 to 15% less, but you'll have to pay cash in Georgian lari for the Yandex. I'm across the street from the Liberty Square Metro, and now I'm going to go down this street to my next tourist destination. We find this area, and then we cross this street here. There's a legal crosswalk. And this interesting square is an interesting building called the Clock Tower. There's a few nice cafes and restaurants all around it. The Clock Tower is eclectically designed, and it does have the right time. Right near the Clock Tower is kind of an open-air art gallery. And another street with quaint little cafes and restaurants. Just next to this statue cluster is the other major casino in Tbilisi. It's the Ambassadori Casino and a 5-star hotel. From the Ambassadori Casino, I found one of the very few legal crosswalks, and there's a crossing light, and I've crossed over to this side of the Kura River, and now I'm going to go this way. It says welcome. I'm gonna go inside this building today. I was rejected out of the other entrance, but I think I might be able to get into this entrance. Public Service Hall. Welcome. I think this is a government services hall. You take a number and then you get an appointment. So this is a very impressive looking building from the outside, but inside is just a government office. So you go there to do things like renew your driver's license or, you know, government services. That's all it is. Beautiful building though. I continue my walk along the river. My Airbnb is just right across there. Next to the river is this cool little skate park. Now that's a challenging and unique contest. We're going to go this way. This area is called the Dry Bridge. There's actually 2 bridges, and they have what's called a dry bridge market. You can check out my other video of Tbilisi to see what's in the dry bridge market. There are some very pretty public parks in the main area of Tbilisi. This is called 9th of April Park. This is interesting. This is the Biltmore Hotel, and in front they have a flag of Georgia and a flag of Palestine. And over there they have a flag of Georgia, the European Union, and one of Palestine. This is the Biltmore in Tbilisi. I showed you the front of it. It's got a Palestine flag on it. And then there's the Radisson over there. So the 2 tallest buildings that I see from my window are these 2 buildings. And they're both hotels. I've been seeing this everywhere in Tbilisi. It's interesting because Russians compose most of the tourism to this country. Americans are just a fraction because it's so far away from America, and it's Russia is next door. Interesting. I don't know if they're trying to intimidate Russians or they're just trying to turn them away because that's what they're going to likely do.
I've found this often when I've traveled to many former USSR countries. Georgia is in Asia, not even in Europe. Billboards and open graffiti parrots what Georgians see in US mainstream media. It's done to kiss up to Americans and Europeans, hoping these economic powers will invest money or give Georgia money in foreign aid, as Georgia is a poor country. Georgia is next to Russia, not Ukraine, so Russians become hesitant to invest money in Georgia because of this, and so Georgia remains poor.
Very close to the 9th of April park is this very eclectic and chill tourist area in Tbilisi. In this nice, eclectic, tourist-friendly area is Bazaar or Belyani. It's a food mall. Let's go inside. Well, I was hoping for something spectacular. I was hoping for some authentic Georgian cuisine. But this is pretty much like a food court you'd find in your average mall where you live. Here's a beer bar. There's some prices for the beer. Again, you take that number and divide by 2.7 and you get it in US dollars. I'm going to walk across the Dry Bridge Market with you. I hope you enjoyed my walking tour of the tourist areas of Tbilisi, Georgia today. Please stay tuned for more of my travel videos, and thank you for watching. Please subscribe, post a like, and hit the notification bell for future videos.